Hey everyone, welcome back to Isyour6covered. Appreciate you showing up tonight. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk a lot about 22 NRL PRS stuff, hopefully, and we're also gonna bring on Team Rice. If you guys don't know who Team Rice is, they just got finished shooting a match. We'll let them give you the lowdown of that, and then we'll talk about some PRS stuff. So let's get going. First, we got my buddy from the south. Mr. Dick Hedges, what's going on, buddy?
How's it going? Thanks for having me on.
We got Team Rice over here. Oh, one of them left. Everything going good so far, Dick?
Everything's good. Had a great match yesterday and get ready for the next one.
That's right. We got a match next weekend. So that'll be cool. What do I hear? I hear some chitter chatter. Who is that? Is that you, amigo, or is that at the restaurant?
At the restaurant.
Oh, gotcha. All right, and we got Team Rice. We got Eagle Eye and we got X-Ring. So hopefully you guys are doing well. We got quite a few people already jumping in here, so that's pretty awesome. But why don't you give us an update, Team Rice, on your thing while we're waiting for people to show up? And so far, this is Kenny's first match at the Competition Dynamics.
First match at the Team Steel Safari. Dude, awesome match. It's a great venue, very well ran, very smooth, super enjoyable. It's just the scenery is great as well. Now everybody wants to know what we ranked, and we ranked 11th place out of 64 teams. We were this close from getting top 10. So very tough match, challenging situations, a lot of learning experience, or at least for me.
Yeah, first place team was actually Valencia and Curtis. You guys probably know those names.
Yeah.
Curtis actually owns Curtis Actions.
Yep, Isaiah Curtis.
If you don't know who Valencia is, follow PRS. But yeah, some strong shooters. Third place team was Boston and Reinhardt.
Yeah,
I don't remember second.
Yeah.
How did dang, I just drew a blank.
Talking about Hugo?
Yeah, how did Hugo do?
I honestly don't know because
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Because if you made the top 20%, you got a pin. And so we went over there to get a pin, and I don't know where he finished up, unfortunately.
I didn't see.
Oh, you got a pin for top 20th?
Top 20%.
That's cool. You got a pin to show us?
Yeah, and then we got.
Let me do this real quick. Hold on, Kenny. Oh, that's cool. So John had.
Yeah, because it's JP's range. And
Yeah.
then, we also won Thunder Beast bipods, with the feet. So it's a good match.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenny could use Thunder Beast bipods. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Price table is probably well off as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was actually. They had certificates for suppressors as well, but
Yeah, there's suppressor certificates. It was Aki. Was it Akifire?
yeah,
Akifire was a sponsor
as well.
Akifire just started learning about the company, but they make a lot of scopes as well.
And Microtech.
Microtech.
They were sponsors. JP was a big sponsor. Steiner, quite a few. They even gave away some of the new spur chassis.
Oh, they did.
Oh, yeah.
At least, I don't even know if those are officially out yet, so that's pretty cool.
I think they are now.
Yeah.
Very nice. So, Kenny, how much did Ray yell at you this weekend?
Which end?
I mean, it just goes in and out the other year. I mean, it's I don't know, really, to be honest.
Did you know your left from your right? The other left.
When you beat a dog long enough, you just kind of.
No, I didn't yell at Kenny. It was all good. We actually have a really good team dynamic, and everything was great.
Yeah, communication's there. It's we got a great dynamic going on. Game plan. We're always but we can adapt on the fly. That's the cool thing about us. That's what we notice. Even though we have scenarios where if I make a mistake like not bring binos and a tripod, we make do and make the best of the situation and still make good score.
We got Hammer out there.
Yeah, what's up, Wayne? The other thing is I just released a video just a few minutes ago, and it has one. We weren't able to get much video, but we did release an unedited 6-minute stage, and you're going to see it's a completely different dynamic with Kenny and I.
Yeah.
Everything's like super relaxed. Yeah, you just have to check it out.
That's cool. So everybody wants to know, even though they haven't asked yet, how did the 6-arc gas gun do?
That thing is a tack driver. That could have been a primary gun. We will change up calibers for next year. We're already planning on what we're going to do. I think for some of the longer pokes out there doing something like a 6 Cree, we had high winds.
There's some switchy winds out there.
Yeah, very switchy, very high winds. Probably do something like a 6 Cree with a 115 as a primary, and then secondary, I would run that 6 arc all day long. That's an 800 plus yard gun. I mean, for most things, it was just 1 for 1.
He was literally on plate, regardless of the wind we had, up to 12 mile an hour full value wind. He didn't break plate that much, maybe once or twice.
Yeah, I only had to leave the plate like twice. That thing just shot so well. I had to use less wind hold than Kenny's bolt, which is 100 feet per second faster.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the weird thing. So the bolt gun did very well. It's a very capable shooter. It's weird when you have switchy wind, the velocity or something happens with that bullet where it just starts to kind of veer a little bit.
In the bolt gun, I think the 109 is a better option.
Yeah, the 109 was a better option, but the 105 seemed to kind of not buck the wind as good for some reason. My Savage reacted differently though, but this one loves the 109s.
That's right. You shot your new rifle you built, right, Kenny?
Yeah, which will be available also. I gotta get rid of that thing.
I was gonna say,
I wanted. Yeah, so I built this rifle primarily to show what these things are capable of doing. So I mean, it's just kind of promoting what I do.
And here's another interesting fact, guys. You know, I flew out here with a 6 arc that didn't work. Okay, it was a non-functioning gun, and Kenny brought some parts, and what we found is the buffer spring system that I had in there. I was running the Surefire OBC, which that's a great system, but this is not a 5.56. Okay, and so it was oversprung for what we needed to do with the 6 arc. So we tore the whole gun apart, replaced all the internals, the bolt carrier group. Because the OBC has a weighted bolt carrier group, we put in a lighter weight one.
Yeah.
And that thing started just hammering. But it's the other thing. We only had 2 short mags about this long. I can hold 9 rounds in each one of those mags. So when we had the assault course, I was like, I got to do this with 2 9-round mags.
Yeah.
The 30 rounder that we had, the Elander, did not feed. It was. We knew it wasn't going to work, and so pretty much did that whole course with 9-round magazines.
Yeah, you
2 of them.
Check out X-Ring's video on the way out, so you'll see what we're talking about. We're having the eject rounds, live rounds, so he's shortening his capacity just by doing that. So you'll see what we're talking about. You're like, how did you do that? It was crazy.
As far as malfunctions, I think over the course of 3 days, I might have had 3 malfunctions, and that is going to be magazine related. Actually, both my fingers were cut from taking bullets out because they have really sharp lips.
Yep.
And we didn't have a Dremel tool to smooth it out. I got to check this here.
We got some Hatchkey burgers on the way, or Hatchkey green chili burgers.
Nice.
New
Did
Mexico.
you guys end up going to that barbecue shop right down the street from the hotel?
Yeah, dude. So that's another great place. You're talking about top of the line burgers.
Stagecoach or Stage something or what the hell is that?
Honestly, I forgot the name, but yeah. What was that burger place called?
The cowboy place that you and I.
Yeah, I know that place was really good.
It's like Cowboy Chuck Wagon or something.
Yeah, Chuck Wagon. That's what it was.
Same girl was still working there. Super nice.
Yeah.
You can't go to New Mexico and not get a sopapilla.
Silver Pia.
Like
I put a video out, Kenny, on your rifle.
Yeah, no, I want to say thank you for that. So yeah, that rifle's a shooter, man.
It is a shooter. You got to see this group. This group we shot. Matt and I went out to Ray's house yesterday. This one right here. This is off of. This one's off of basically 10 shots. 10 shots off of 5 positions.
Jeez. Wow.
So that's pretty awesome. 0 out of the 1-inch pasty. So this is actually a good thing. I was going to talk about this a little bit later, but it's a good drill to. It's similar to what Chris does with his what's it called, field craft or craft test, kind of like that. just shooting from different positions. But it was
know your limits.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, you had some wind there too.
Oh yeah, that's probably the windiest I've seen it at Ray's. Actually, it was blowing and going.
Yeah. So on this, Drew asked a good question about what ammo we were shooting and everything. And Kenny answered it. But I was shooting just factory Hornady Black 105s, 22-inch custom barrel built by Kenny. Worked on that in conjunction with Cobalt because we're trying to get a 6-arc DMR rifle, if you will. And that's a 22-inch barrel. And out here, we were pushing 2,800 feet a second. That's a very capable round and rifle.
Yeah. So how much speed did you gain going from out here to the drier, hotter area?
100 feet per second. Actually, 102 feet per second because we brought the magneto speeds. We checked it. Went from 26.99, and that's as an average, like a 10-shot average, to out here it was 28.01.
Yep. And I held about the same velocity. It was acting weird when I first got here. Low, kind of a lower velocity in the morning, but sped right back up at 29.50.
Good girl.
Nice.
What altitude are you guys at?
4,400.
Yeah, 4,400.
All right. Let me see
Man,
if
it was
there's
a great match, man. It was the most fun I've had at a CD match. I'll just go ahead and tell you that.
Jaybird wants to know what the twist rate is on the 6-arc. I don't know which one he's talking about.
My bolt gun's running a 1 in 7.7. The gas gun is a 1 in 7.5.
And Abigail wants to know if you build AR-15 rifles or barrels.
Yes, I do now.
He does now.
He does now. All right, factory.
They're
ammo.
hand fit, so just like a custom rifle, you're expecting the best.
Yeah, and on this 22-inch 6-arc, we went with a Douglas, and it's a pretty much a full heavy.
Yeah, so it's a 3-groove barrel on that one.
Oh, it's 3-groove?
Yeah.
Well, behind Dick, he has a brand new, what is it? Tell us about it, Dick.
It's a Knights Armament SR25, chamber 308. It's got a Leopold 3x18 Mark V HD on top. So,
Well, you sound like a damn robot. Let's go. You're supposed to be having fun right now. It
I
sounds
am.
like
I'm having
you
a
are.
blast. I was more interested in the 6-arc conversation there. But no, my wonderful friends, Jack Luba, Ash Hess at Knights Armament, hooked us up for the Snipers Unknown, and going to be running that guy for 2 days.
Next
So,
week, we're gonna be going after one of the Team Rice burners.
Oh man,
And
Yeah,
his
so
partner.
those two guys, you got, let's see, the Brady Bunch. You got Dick and you got Rick
Dick and Rice.
against Ray and Tony. So we'll be out at Snipers Unknown having a
It's
blast.
gonna be fun.
yeah,
That's right.
two fat broken white guys against 2 skinny guys.
There's no physical element to the suck.
Oh, I've heard.
You got to
I
get
was
up
told
the
to bring
10
a lawn
floors.
chair.
You got to get up those 10 floors stairs
That's easy. It's just stairs.
This there's
for you. I was looking for the elevator last match.
yeah. You have both your hips still. Yeah.
What would be the
fun.
best
I'm looking
balance of accuracy, lightweight and durability?
Oh, sorry, Val. We've been pretty busy. I didn't have a chance to play with the text or anything else, but no, I appreciate it. Thanks for Val had sent a text to me, and by the time I saw it, it was like late. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And he said, "Have good luck and kick ass." I think he said. So thanks for that, Val. I appreciate it. I really do.
Appreciate the support, man.
It's been nonstop because we did the whole dinner thing last night with Team Burroughs guys and everything, so we were out pretty late.
That's cool.
Yeah, we met a lot of new shooters that basically Ray influenced and helped kind of entice them to go and join this match. So there's a lot of new teams out here saying this is the first time coming out here. Thanks for the videos and all that. So Ray's been a huge influence for one, promoting not just Microtech, but promoting competition dynamics in general.
Awesome. Yeah, no, competition, Zach and those guys are great people, man.
Yeah, like I said, I know it's very intimidating. Like for me, I never heard about it until obviously I bet you guys.
Yeah.
So Ray, I think is the only videos out there. There's probably 1 or 2 years previously, but Ray's video is the one that goes in depth with what to expect. So I think it's a very valuable tool. But for me as a shooter, I would be pretty I guess intimidated to do a match like this. So there's a lot of guys that made it a huge curve for them to see what equipment works. There's a lot of equipment failing in the field. It's a good test of what works, what fails. We've seen, unfortunately, a lot of Vortex binos. We saw a couple of Vortex binos go down, literally take a little tumble and barely hit the rocks, and it just stopped working.
Really?
Ray's actually, his 6 kilos during range day took a fall, full-blown tripod, fully extended onto the rocks, on the lens, and we thought it was done. But that thing was still held and still worked for us.
That's awesome.
That's good
Yeah.
stuff.
Tripods are going down. My SkyPod, dude. I tell you what, the little.
Because of the wind? Is that why?
Yeah, dude. The wind was crazy. So the SkyPod. So here's a $700 SkyPod. And nothing against SkyPod whatsoever. But just like I said, these are things that will test your equipment. The little button that you press to deploy your SkyPod. Well, mine unscrewed off, and without that button, I would not be able to deploy that bipod at all. Luckily, I caught it on the floor. I mean, it's literally on the floor in the middle of the terrain out here. But that's little stuff like that. I'm like, I didn't even know that thing was screwed on. So, I'm like, that could have been Loctited in or something. But that's things you could actually you'll see what fails, and that's little things like that.
Yeah, if you ever want to test your gear, go to those matches.
Yeah.
Just like the one we're going to next weekend between clanging in the buildings and up the stairwells, and remember those tubes that are outside that you climb the ladder, but you're encapsulated in the tube. Your shit's bouncing around, and
Yeah.
you're just hoping that it comes out all right.
Yeah, and Ray was like, "You had a malfunction in a bolt gun." I had a double feed in a bolt gun.
Wow.
One of the courses.
Bad magazine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, and that was induced by me. It's my habit of flinging up like blade, try to catch the brass, and I believe it shot the brass back into the chamber, and I went to go feed another one.
Oh, bounced off your hand.
Yeah, something like that. Something dumb during the adrenaline rush,
You're trying to be cool. Ray was doing that and putting the shells in his pocket when I shot with him. Remember that?
Dude. So, well, this is a plus benefit. I collected a crap ton of brass.
He's got $100 worth of brass.
At least 100.
He said if it's short and fat, pick it up.
Yeah, if you're short and stubby, pick it up. That's $5.
There's like Lapua brass laying around everywhere. Yeah, it was good stuff.
Dasher VR, everything was blue. I'm like, pick it up. That's $1.
Look at all this gold on the ground.
I was gonna put it on the prize table. I'm like, hey man.
That's right.
Mike STI, I'm going to say, according to what you asked, I would go MTA all day long.
Stop.
Between MDT and MPA, I really like MPA.
MPA.
And XLR.
I would agree.
Yeah, we're huge XLR guys.
Yeah, I love XLR. So
There were probably more XLRs at this event than any other chassis.
Yeah. So these would be my top 3: XLR, ND Pro. Next up will be the obviously the BA comp, the MPA, and the third will be the MDT ESS chassis or the ACC. I tie those both.
That's awesome. All right, I want to put you guys in the background so you can eat.
Go deal.
And then when you're ready, just give me a thumbs up and I'll
All right.
you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. I think I can do this. Maybe not, actually.
Oh no.
Oh, here we go. Let's see here. Let's see. That doesn't work. All right, when you're ready, just jump back in. I got to hit remove. All right, we got the update from an awesome match, Competition Dynamics team.
Yeah,
Safari, basically. So awesome stuff.
It sounded way more fun than me running a match. So Actually, I can't say that.
Well, running a match is probably not anywhere near as fun as shooting a match.
I would argue it's becoming really exciting because you kind of dream up outlandish, just crazy things, and then you test them yourself, but you don't know how other people are going to do with it. And then it's kind of like you get validation of, all right, that worked, that didn't work. They got out of it what you wanted, so it's been exciting.
Brian Duchesne wants to know a solution to get squirrels out of a house. I know they don't like fire.
I know they don't like scatter guns.
They don't like scatter guns. No.
Your
I'm
house
looking
won't
forward
like
to
either of
shooting
those
that.
either.
I want to talk some PRS NRL 22 stuff because
That's what I want to talk. I wanted Kenny back on for this 1-in-16 twist.
He'll be back.
Remax.
Yeah, just let him eat, and they'll be back. So your
'Cause we
next
still
match
got to have
is
a showdown.
Your next
next
there's
match-
going to be a showdown. So if you guys don't know, Kenny's building Dick. Would it be easy to say same rifle basically, but in a different twist? I mean,
Yes.
Okay. So you're running what, a 1-in-12?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a 1-in-16 twist. He has a 1-in-12. So when Kenny gets a chance to build his rifle, we're going to put those to the test, which means Dick has to drive back up here. I got to go down to Florida. And we're going to do some long-range shooting and see what prints the best groups. And maybe get some answers into this whole stupid, silly twist rate argument. So
You kind of see some of it. They're not comparable barrel lengths, but
oh, they're not?
well, no, for you and me, they're the same, but the ones at the match. So Big Country shoots my matches. He shoots a 1-in-12 twist. A little bit different barrel length. But his wing calls are generally 3/4 or half of what his son's voodoo are. So he'll be holding straight up on 100-yard 2 MOA target with like a 5-mile-an-hour wind, and everyone else is holding 2/10. So it seems like it makes sense. The 389 target, Gavin did smoke him, his son. So
Gavin beat Big Country.
Oh yeah, Gavin actually got 4th overall. Jeff Berry came in 1st. It was his first win at a match, I believe, Rimfire, and then at my match. So then we had another really good shooter. He's been real consistent this year, both center fire and
Chris has been having hell with that voodoo with the 1-in-9 in it.
yeah. Well, see, I was talking to some guys that really smart. I mean, smarter than me. I just copied the smart people. They were all saying anything under a 1-in-12, you're just asking for trouble because you're spinning the bullet and it magnifies if the bullet's not concentric in its weight distribution, kind of like a wheel out of balance, the faster you go, the more wobbly it gets. They're saying the same thing happens, and with the 22 not being jacketed and it's just raw lead, you're going to run into those issues, and it just magnifies the error. So I was told not to go faster than 1-in-12, so we'll see what happens.
I know everybody's looking for the magic voodoo trick out there. So,
well, unfortunately, neither of these options fix magazine feed issues.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Exactly.
Um,
You can have the best and most accurate barrel and chassis and action. And if you can't get the bullet to get in the chamber so you can at least try to hit something, you're not going to do very well.
So I pair my kids in different squads and shoot with a lot of different guys or watch a lot of different guys shoot at the matches. And what I'm noticing, and this is not firsthand experience. This is me observing, right? Until Remax fixed the extractor, there's no way I was going to go Remax because I'd rather have trouble getting a bullet into the chamber than trying to pry one out, and then you lose the whole stage. So until they fixed that issue, and I was convinced it was fixed, I wasn't moving to Remax.
No, because in the past, the Remax were basically, you were going to have a lot of issues. I know Big Country had some issues. I've seen some other people have some issues at matches. And I'm like, I don't want one of those.
So I've seen the same thing with the Ruger RPRs. Number one, they just lose a little bit of accuracy because they don't have the best feed system there is with their magazine using the 1022. It damages the projectile upon feeding, right?
Yeah.
But the other part is the chamber on those tends to build a carbon ring really quick. And you'll start getting casings to stick in the chamber on those as well. And they'll have extracting issues. But most of those are from a carbon ring.
I tried shooting when we first got the Ruger RPRs, because that's how we started down this damn rabbit hole. Oh, by the way, El Gato Grande, welcome to the show, buddy. We were trying to run some old Ely 10X, and it was super waxy and like dry, like real old stuff. So it was real flaky.
Yeah.
It wasn't even oil anymore, per se. And it would gum it up really bad. And I got a ton of extraction issues. Changed the extractor, went to a different ammo, and it was doing a lot better. But there's going to be issues with pretty much.
Then, so we've run into an issue with the Bagaras. So we have a Bagara, one of our loaner rifles is a Bagara inside of a MDT. I think it's, man, you're going to have to forgive me. I don't remember the models off the top of my head, but
what was it?
It's the one Kenny had for the ruck one that he was doing the sling with. The one you did the match with Hugo. It's almost like a stock looking chassis.
Oh,
XRS X.
Kenny's listening. He's typing it in right now, I think. Well, while we're waiting for his answer, so we got Sean D out there says he broke his Bagara bolt in half. So
Oh man,
got to borrow Voodoo with the ZCO for the NRL 22 match day. Man, that was a solid rifle.
that's good stuff.
That's cool.
So what I found the issue, it doesn't matter the stock. The
there it is. Here you go.
XRS, yeah.
Yep.
So the problem is the action is a smaller diameter than like a Voodoo, say. So there's a gap where the ejection port is. And so if you don't slam the bolt back hard enough, the case falls and gets stuck between the action and the chassis, and it'll stop the bolt from riding forward because the B14 has these two wings on the side of the bolt, and it'll catch on them and it'll stop. So that's kind of annoying. I put some cardboard folded up in there to fill the gap for the last match, and then I'm going to look for a more permanent solution after that. But that caused some big pain in the butt issues.
It sounds like it. Sounds like.
But I mean, 22 is just one of those rounds where you can find issues with anything. You got to really kind of test and tune and figure out what works.
See, Eddie Flores says he's been running it for a long time, and says glad people are finally going to the Remax. I ran one since they came out and got a lot of crap from Voodoo owners, but it seems to be coming full circle unless Voodoo does something crazy to their magazines. Exactly. Redesign your magazine. Mike Bush, if you're out there.
I don't know this. I'm not affiliated
with magazine. Fix the magazine. Hold on. Fix the magazine.
I don't know this for fact. I'm not affiliated with Voodoo. I don't want to diss them. I shoot one of their guns. My gun has never had any issues, so I'm not one of these guys that can complain. However, at the local matches down here, all the 360s are the ones breaking. They're the ones.
If anybody can call Mike Bush and have him watch this video, and have him give me a call or send me an email, let's get this Voodoo fixed, this 360, because you need to fix the magazines.
Right, so we had one guy, his mag's falling out of the back of the gun. Right, the mag catches and catching it. So changing barricades, he has to keep his hand on the bolt knob to keep the bolt from coming out of the back of the gun, right, on a 360. We had another one that was slam firing. We had another one that had an issue with it went in extract and it was chambering the rounds crooked. So it was like just crimping and in some cases it was like peeling the edge of the case off the round. So it was feeding crooked. So we had just the plethora of issues, and they all seem to be centered around one action type from them, and that's the 360. So I don't know if they're so. I'll look at
Pursuit of Accuracy says put it into manners. Pursuit of Accuracy, that rifle that you have from me is not a 360. So that one shot well. I'm not going to give
Is
you.
Is he talking about the Bagara?
No, he's talking about he has my Voodoo now, my 90-degree one.
I know what, but doesn't his daughter shoot? What is she shooting? A Bagara?
No, I think she's a CZ. I don't know. Is Team Rice ready to talk again? Okay, they're ready.
They're ready.
Back in here.
Got a thumbs up.
It doesn't have enough girth.
We've been following the comments.
All right, welcome back to the show. Glad you guys got to eat dinner.
Down the hatch, literally. The hatch material.
It's pretty quick.
Swapping barrels on a Remax is another great benefit over a Voodoo.
Yeah, dude, and this is just my opinion. I've played with a couple of Voodoos that have sent to me. They're great rifles, and we're not dogging anything about Voodoos. You have a mag issue, yeah. Just like every rifle, there's always a caveat to it, right? The benefit of a Remax is you can put whatever chamber, barrel contour you want to get that balance. Voodoos, there's very few gunsmiths out there, and if those that do rebarrel a Voodoo are ridiculously backed up. So it's like you're left with zero options, really, with a factory rifle.
Yeah, and see, we're not just talking about the 360. I know somebody mentioned that in there. So Ella shoots a Voodoo, just a V22, and it does not run 100% with the mags out of an XLR chassis. You guys know that I run a lot of XLRs, so I said, let's go ahead and try it in an MPA, and started having problems again. If you're just running the 10-round polymer mag or the 12-rounder, you're probably going to be okay. But if you buy the metal mags, the aluminum ones, that's when you're going to have the issues. And I know it's as easy as somebody saying, well, just run a 10-round polymer mag and call it good on a 12-round stage and do a reload. I don't want to have to do that. Don't offer me a 12 and 15-round aluminum mag that I pay $100+ for and it doesn't run in any chassis that I own. That is just stupid. And I got tired of it. You guys don't know, but, with all the matches that Rick and I and Matt have been to, I don't think any of us have ever made it through an entire match without a malfunction on one of them stupid magazines. And I just really got fed up with it. And then when Kenny started really talking about the alternative with the Remax, I tried it, and then the magazines are in a whole different league.
Yes,
I know you Voodoo owners are going to be hating on me, but I'm one of the Voodoo owners too. But in my situation, I was tired of fighting issues on stages, having to worry about it. Rick, the exact same issue. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done what he did. Yeah.
No, I thoroughly enjoy Voodoo rifles. They need to just change. Why not just redesign
the magazine?
Fix the damn magazine, Mike. Fix the magazine.
So
You guys
And I know-
sound like the original Gen 1 2011 owners.
Yeah.
Fix the magazines, right?
Fix the magazine.
And
No, the
they're-
rifles
I know
are
they're-
awesome.
They're getting a lot of complaints. They're getting a lot of complaints with this, so it's not like they're sitting and just letting it go. They're doing something in the background. It's got to be.
Yeah, and see, Treefeller hits on a good point, and I know this, and I know who the manufacturer is, but I'm never going to say their name. But they don't make those magazines. That's contracted out, all the metal mags, and they do not hold tolerances whatsoever. You can buy a brand new MPA, and if you don't believe this, just ask Kreiderman, who's always on the channel. His magazine wouldn't even fit in the mag well of the MPA. They don't fit in my XLRs, and these are brand new mags.
Yeah. No, I know. It just sucks. I like Voodoo rifles. The biggest thing I love about it is the 60-degree bolt. I was so excited when they came out with that thing. But every match, I would have some couple hiccups that you get a little bit behind on speed because you had to do something, fix something, and then now I'm rushing and I'm missing targets and I'm dropping points. And at the end of the day, I might have went from, I don't know, maybe 5th place to 10th place, you know?
No, it's a valid point, and
I just want to lose because I lost, not because my damn rifle's not working.
No, Drew Bradley, they are machined aluminum.
I felt a little the same way. You know, you're watching these matches, and I'm down here in Florida, and there's maybe at the time 30 shooters shooting Voodoos, and out of 30, we have 5 that have what you would in the gun industry determine to be a critical flaw, right? A slam fire is not okay by any means, right?
Yeah.
So when you have people having slam fires and when you have people having those issues, you start wondering, like, when's it going to happen in my gun?
Well, you had one where the guy's bolt, when he was cycling, it came out.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly, guys, I'm not here to bash them at all. I thoroughly love their rifle. I just, when you drive hours, even if you got to spend hotel money, match fees, all the other crap that's involved, and you go and all of a sudden it's not running right, it gets super frustrating. And you guys probably saw it build over the matches. I went from the 90-degree and was getting pretty darn good scores. Not good enough to have a trophy on the wall, but you know, I was getting some good, decent, like top 10 places pretty much on all the matches for a while. And I switched over because I really enjoyed that 60-degree throw. What's he got? And
I like the windshield wiper idea.
And my scores just went down.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Well, we had to get out of the restaurant.
Oh, is that your camera holder or what?
That's our camera holder. There you go.
Yeah, the windshield wiper.
Hey, you put 2 Asians together. We'll put our heads together. We'll make a wiper into a dang truck.
But I just got so super fed up with it. Actually, tonight, see the certificate I got here?
What's that?
So someone's going to be a lucky winner tonight for $350 off.
The certificate?
One Remax action and magazine.
Oh, yeah, but is it like one of these?
Don't show your certificate number because you probably want to keep it.
I'm just doing this. It's too small.
But no, somebody's going to win. Somebody's going to win $350 off a Remax action. So, and mag. So this was donated by, I don't know if he even wants me to say, so I probably shouldn't. I went shooting the other day at the range, and he had shown up, and he had pulled this off a prize table. It's been sitting in his truck for a while, and he's like, "Hey, give this to somebody on your channel or whatever that's interested." So we'll do that tonight. If you guys are interested, don't win this damn thing if you guys are not going to go, because it expires in.
If I win it, Kenny, will you honor it?
It's valid for 1 year from August 7th, 2021. So you got till August 7th, 2022 to build a rifle. So I will, if you guys are interested, there's 73 people watching. I'm more than glad to send this off to you guys in the mail, whoever wins it, which would be awesome for somebody. But if you're interested, just you got to build this thing out, guys. You have to build this thing out. I don't want this thing to expire when you screwed somebody over for $350 off. So if you're not gonna get this thing built, don't put it in. So let's just do real quick. Just type in capitals. Just put Rick across the comments, and whoever does that, I'll put you on a ticket and I'll pull your name. So let's continue talking. Let me grab some tickets.
So Kenny, who do you think's going to win, the 1 in 12 or 1 in 16?
I don't know, man. I'll see what it does when I get that thing all together, and you guys can give it a better test. This time of the year is going to be super hard for me to actually test that rifle's potential accuracy. I got a lot of wind, 20, 30 mile per hour winds. So I'll do what I can. I'll make sure it does perform the way it should with the ammo that I got. But definitely put it up against Rick's, because it'll be the same chamber, same everything, basically.
Yeah. Brian Duquesne, Ace in the Hole, Matt Cross.
Wait, Ace in the Hole.
What the hell's he giving away?
Matt Cross.
6
rudders.
6 rudders.
Mike 21 STI.
Oh, fudge. My pin's dying. Hold on.
Good Lord.
Hey, it ain't my fault.
What the hell is he giving away?
Yeah, what's he giving away?
What do you mean?
Ready?
His part there.
You guys know what I'm giving away?
Joe M.
Wait, what was the one before that?
Mike 21 STI.
Mike 21, Joe M.
Eddie Flores.
Eddie. I'll just put Eddie F. Okay.
Daniel God is my judge.
Oh, Daniel ain't gonna build one, but I'll put him on here. What was the guy before Mike 21? There was Matt Cross.
6 rudders.
Rick.
Okay.
Even Tree Feller said, Rick.
All of a sudden.
Tree Feller. Who else?
Earl Morrison.
Earl. Okay.
I need Earl for my car. Frank Furr.
Frank.
Brody Hetland.
Oh, Brody's out there. Brody.
Tree
Okay.
Feller.
I got Tree Feller already.
Tim Rink.
Tim Rink.
HRM Weapons Machinist.
Okay.
Old Shooter. Joe Combs. Our boy Pravada Racing.
Pravada.
80 Baja. MXJ 23.
Hold on, I can get more tickets here.
This
MXJ. Okay.
Chris Estes.
Charger.
And Crocodile 007. 007.
Crocodile. All right.
He called you Pickle Rick. It's a good song. Mississippi Buckeye.
Oh, Eagle Eye's out there too. Okay, Mississippi.
No, we're just kidding. We put that. Well, actually, no. Put it in there.
Jason Harris. Go ahead and put Dick on there then too.
Jason Harris. I'll put Jason H. Dick's on there.
Joe Combs.
I already got Joe, didn't I? Yeah, I already got Joe.
Okay. Joaquin.
What the hell?
Joaquin. Okay.
Ask us what we're driving.
A Prius.
A Dodge Caravan. This is like,
mom, dude.
man, we put all the seats down. This is like a covered pickup truck. This was awesome for the match.
Yeah, that was perfect. Oh, let's
You could sleep in the back.
Yeah.
Is it
No, when
sapphire blue?
When I got to the car rental place, they said, you're early. The only thing we have is a Dodge Caravan. I said, perfect.
All right, did I get Jason Harris on here? Yep, got him. All right.
Hey, Big Country, how's it going?
Did we get everybody?
I think so.
All right, so I got
If we
Brian
didn't, it's my
Shane,
fault.
Ace in the Hole, 6 Runners, Matt Cross, Joe M, 21, Mike 21, Dan, which is Daniel got as my judge. Hold on. Let me make that Daniel. Okay. We got Eddie F, Tree Feller, Earl M, Brody, Frank Fur, HRM, Tim Rink, Old Shooter, Joe Holmes, 80 Baja,
Dustin Powell.
Pravada. What?
Add one more, Dustin Powell.
Dustin Powell. Dustin Powell?
Yep.
Justin. We got MJ, MXJ, Chris Estes, Crocodile, Eagle Eye.
All right, you got a few more coming in. Michael Hurtneck, DW, Michael 47.
Wait, there was 2 Michaels?
Yeah, Michael Hurtneck,
Is that with the H?
H-E-R,
And then Michael
47.
47. All right. Boom. That's it. That is it.
That's all she wrote.
Let's see who won $350.
Keep
You guys
on.
got to build this. If you're not going to build it, all you're doing is hurting your somebody. Somebody. All right. So, Mr. Dick, did you get a chance to see you guys, Kenny and Ray? What do you think about shooting that dot thing in 5 positions or any positional shooting? You think it's a good tool for training? Let me know what you think.
Well, I watched majority of it. It's anything that you do positional shooting and trying to aim at a pinpoint accuracy, kind of like Chris Way's test. I think if you just do Chris Way's test, it will give you a good general idea of how good you are or how good you can improve. So I don't know. It says anything you do practice on that is a good idea in my opinion.
How much positional shooting did you guys do at that match? Because I'm sure it was natural positional shooting.
Yeah,
You better be good on a tripod.
better be good on a tripod. That's a lot of tripod shots, but a lot of technical positions that you got to get into and manipulate. I use my pump pillow a lot more than I've ever did in any PRS match.
I agree. I said you better make sure you don't forget that pump pillow. You can forget the tripod and the binos, but
Gosh, shit.
Oh, is that why you left the binos and the tripod?
yeah.
I gotta give a spin on this.
So what you got to realize, guys, is there's a lot of these positions where you're going to have rocks that are like waist high, but the problem is you don't have the full gamut of being able to run wherever you want to on this rock. You have a very specific position that you have to be able to touch with your hand at all times. If you use a tripod, then your butt has to be over the hole, and over the not the hole, butthole. No, it's
Did you say butthole?
I said butthole.
Your 5th point of contact.
Are you calling yourself your own name?
Yeah, so this is the thing is they put those rocks to where you almost can't get the legs adjusted enough to be able to utilize it. So it puts you in a really awkward position. Got an iPhone charger?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're actually going to hook up to the iPhone charger here since we actually have decent service.
That's why it's so important to have a good bipod that's very adjustable. I think, especially those matches those ruck matches.
Yeah, out here, the bipod of choice was the SkyPod. Everybody ran those.
All right, how's a fair way to do this? If I go like this and I can't see shit, you guys see them all in there? I'll just do this. Somebody's probably texting me saying, pick me.
I like the hat.
There it is.
I was going to support this in a few stages.
Shit.
Did you shoot the match with the hat?
He was going to, and I said, don't be that guy.
See,
Look
this
at
is
that.
Hold on, winner.
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Wow.
Crocodile. Crocodile.
There you go.
Crocodile won.
See, this is the confusing part.
Congrats.
Because on the way here, Rick, I was getting talked to in Spanish, so I can't tell if you're going to be picking rice or folding a burrito. So this will confirm it.
Oh,
I
it's
like it.
Crocodile.
Dude,
Whatever.
this is
You
fun.
won. Yeah,
That was
Crocodile, you
compliments
won.
of Hugo.
Yep, I can tell. I've seen that happen before at the last match. All right, so Chocodile won. Congratulations, Chocodile 007. I just need you to send me or email me at isyouр6covered@gmail.com, and we will.
He says he can't use it. Give it to someone else. Draw again.
Oh, now I got to put all this shit back. What the hell did you put your name in here for then?
What? Yeah, right.
Is that what he said?
Chocodile.
Yep, that's what he said. Can't use
007.
it. Give it to someone else.
No, he just said next. Oh, you did. All right, hold on. I got to do this shit again. All right, so if you guys don't build a rifle, we're going to put you on blast. Oh,
What the hell?
what the hell? All right, here we go. Let me stir them all up.
That's a dick move.
What the hell does that say? 6 rudders.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
6 rudders.
There you go.
6 rudders going to have himself a Remax. Unless he says, never mind. I'm going to keep the cat available. 6 rudders. Oh, he said, oh, yeah. So you're good, right? 6 rudders. We'll send this off to you.
That's funny.
So 6 rudders. You might want to get this thing certified and send it over to Kenny and have him build you a rifle.
There you go.
Or maybe not. I don't know. Kenny's pretty busy right now.
I got 2 more on the way. Yeah, I got I think 9. 9 I got to do. So
You got 9 now to do?
yeah.
Yeah, Nick. Yeah, so I have rice pads. Plenty of duck deer, cows, foxes.
No. Yeah, MXJ 23. Krieger barrels are MIA for almost a year. If you could find one, better grab it.
Yeah. I know a gentleman that got lucky and grabbed 2.
Yep.
Right before the whole
So,
basically
yeah.
search of the unicorn.
But so just take in mind, even though Krieger barrels are out of stock, I do proof these rifles out. I understand the loyalty on Krieger and all that. They're cut rifle barrels, Bart line, whatnot. But regardless, when I build these things, I am shooting these things downrange and seeing its potential accuracy. If it ain't shooting a 0.3 or better, it ain't getting shipped out until I fix it. And that's just what I do. So
Yeah.
There we go.
And if you have ammo that you already have, like you can send him a couple boxes to make, lot tested, or not lot tested, but see how well it shoots.
yeah, so this has been my experience. The chamber that I have, it's a custom 52 Delta Reamer. So I won't go to the specs of it. Is there a better chamber out there that will get under 0.2? Well, for some reason yours does, Rick. But the majority of the ammo that you can shoot through it will hold a 0.3. It's not picky on ammo, as from what I'm seeing. So you don't really have to lot hunt. And honestly, a 0.3 or better is going to be very well, will work very well for NRL 22.
Oh, you know what's nice is that pistol match stuff that we bought.
Yep.
Remember that, Ray?
Yep.
The pistol match. That stuff.
Yes.
I don't have to change the dope at all, and the 0 when I go from the Ely match to the Ely pistol match. Out to distance probably, but like for shooting, just practicing like those target ones we were doing and that kind of stuff. It's good plinking ammo for sure.
Yeah. So Eddie, I'm running the 52D. Rick has the 52D. He wanted to know run the 52D or the Benz.
Dude, honestly, it's like I said, mine's
it's a modified chamber. The 52D or the bents work. I've seen the bents work. That's my first Remax build that I've done. It put out the same groups. The 52D has a slight advantage in it not being lot picky. You can shoot this is from my experience, shooting the Federal auto match, the cheap 500.
Oh, we got locked up screen here.
You're good.
Oh, sorry. Right here.
Yeah. The Federal. Yeah, I stopped there. The Federal auto match will shoot a half-inch group. It's like, what the hell, you know? It doesn't seem to like Lapua Center X. They'll love a Midas tack. It favors more Ely, but I've seen some of these barrels shoot Center X as well. So it's you know, the only thing that I know is that it's not picky. It's a huge benefit to that. You got a honking barrel that reduces harmonics. So, and in the weight. Now, so Dick's rifle is going to be a 1 in 12. That'd be a good test there, Rick, when you guys get it. See, they'll have the same chamber, same everything, and you can see what does a 1 in 12 have in benefit over 1 in 16.
See that, Rick? He said he's going to ship it to me, and I'll have it before we go to Snipers Unknown.
I'm gonna try.
I got it. Don't worry. I don't want you rushing.
That's gonna be tough because that starts in like 2 days.
Well, I want to HRM weapons machinist. Can you elaborate? What do you mean precision surfaces? From what I know, Zermatt has a gauge, and they gauge every action before it goes out there. And I could tell you, yeah, there are deviation on the barrels that I do. You know, the way that they're made, the barrels have to be butted up against the bolt face, but it is not far off. So, precision and how? Please explain.
You know they're not going to take you seriously with that hat on.
Oh, I don't care.
Hey, what's crazy?
He even did the chin strap. He's
I think I'm trying to Japanese. I really think so. So you know how that has that crown off of the face, Kenny?
What's up?
You know how it has that cone basically?
Yeah. Right here.
Yeah.
What's really cool is the first day I shot 350 rounds at Ely Max through it.
Yep.
And then you could see the wax build up.
And that's exactly what it's meant to do. So
I got some pretty cool video of that shit.
Yep. The cone breech face is something that's been done for a while. It's to clear debris out. It's exactly what it's meant to do. So the 22 is a very, dirty cartridge.
Dirty bird.
That's why it is invaluable and very important to clean the barrel of a 22. There's a lot of folks that put out false information saying don't clean your 22. You got to clean your 22. It is a cartridge that doesn't blow the carbon out. It is very light pressure cartridge. It's under a 9mm as far as pressure. So it can't blow that carbon out of there. There's wax going down the bore. You got carbon collecting. And then people wonder why their 22s aren't shooting. There's also deviation on, manufacturers use wax, others use oil. So if you're shooting an oil cartridge, shooting 50 rounds, and all of a sudden switch over to a wax bullet, and you're like, hey, man, this thing ain't shooting right. Well, yeah, dude, because you went from wax to oil. You have to foul that barrel up with wax. There's a lot of things, too, that I think people need to understand when shooting a 22. Oh, God, he just farpooned me.
Did you get farpooned?
I got farpooned, man.
All weekend.
Can't even be freaking
It's
serious.
been so bad.
Shit, it's just been a normal day for your ass.
Oh, dude, I've been getting blasted.
Hey, I had a chance to show Matt P what a carbon ring looked like.
Yeah.
So I put the bore scope, my Tesla bore scope down my rifle, and I'm all, well, there's nothing in this one. And then he goes, let's try my rifle. And I'm like, oh, yeah, look at this black beauty of a beast. So he understood that he's got to take a little while to clean that bad doggy out better. Bore scopes, guys. Bore scopes are almost a must, really. Anybody disagree?
Friendly fire. Yeah, so real quick, I'm going to address this. A lot of you guys are asking about the belts. Rick can actually tell you about this as well. We're trying to fulfill an order with Microtech first. So until we can do that, I won't be able to offer them on my site. So I don't know how long that's going to be. Rick, he can tell you it's going to be a while because that's a pretty large order. And yeah, I'm not going to sell on my site that belt with that logo. It'll either be a black buckle, it'll be that same buckle, or it'll have the X-Ring Customs logo.
Yeah.
You're
And-
shelling him as barking spider.
Right now, actually tomorrow, I got to work on buckles, but they're the titanium ones, so those aren't even for the tactical belt. So they'll be coming when they get here. What does your entire rifle weigh? 15 pounds, something ounces.
Nice.
And I wanted it lighter. Man, I tell you what, Kenny, that thing is so well balanced.
That's awesome, man.
I put it right on my T. I think you saw it. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, real test is going to be in a match, so see what it does for you.
Well, it's been feeding. We did some fake matches yesterday, and
yep,
definitely helped.
Should have came down. We had a real match yesterday.
I could have come down, but I didn't want to come down.
You didn't want to go to Cuba?
I didn't want to drive all the way to Cuba. Appreciate it, Michael.
So, guys, real quick, I'm just going to go ahead and interject this. Look, buying or getting a Remax is not going to magically make you win a match. Ultimately, like Rick said, you got to be the one pulling the trigger. But one single malfunction can throw you off on a stage. If you don't believe that, this match this weekend, there were so many downed guns.
Yeah.
The video that I released every single night, we were cleaning our rifles, cleaning our pistols, because there was so much of that moon dust out here, and the wind was just vicious. And
oh my gosh,
yeah, I mean, it was causing his bolt gun malfunction. But there were triggers to go down.
Yeah,
there were rifles that the firing bolt guns would not fire because they were getting so much dirt in them that the firing pin protrusion wouldn't set the round off. I mean, there were team after team. So my whole point of this is malfunctions are going to mess up your whole game, your whole rhythm. So this is why I did that 200 round test on that Remax, because it's just one less thing I have to worry about with the voodoo, and it actually outshoots my voodoos. So yeah, I mean, kudos to Kenny. He builds a great rifle. I mean, that's two in a row that, I mean, they're great rifles, and I don't have to worry about malfunctions.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Honestly, even if it didn't shoot as good as the voodoo, which I believe it shoots just as good, it probably better. Is just knowing that the damn thing is going to feed a bullet into the chamber. I don't mind missing, but I want to be able to miss the shot.
Yeah. Unlike, yeah, exactly. I know
this damn thing. So practice.
I'll say this: our second and third place shooters this weekend were both shooting Bagaras. They weren't even shooting a voodoo or a Remax.
Yeah,
correct.
Well,
it's going to come down to the shooters.
Yeah, there was a lot of high end gear out here, guys. I mean, we're talking JP full builds and stuff, $4,000 to $7,000 plus rifles. It's ridiculous. Yet you still got to make the shot. So the gear will only get you so far, but if you don't practice, it ain't gonna do nothing for you.
I want to see what Ray looks like in the Chinaman hat.
It's up to you, Ray.
I thought my barrel was clean until I ran a scope through it.
The YouTube algorithm might shut your chat down now.
Give the face. Give the face. Give the face. Come on.
Are you guys?
Can somebody screenshot this for me? Wait, go back. Screenshot this. Come on.
Were you guys giving each other commands in Korean?
Come on.
We were writing chicken scratch on the ground. We're like, hey, this is the target. You go here. It's
all your range cards were in hieroglyphics?
Yes.
They were in such good hieroglyphics that I couldn't even read them at one point. I was
I can't see it.
Is that? He's like, I don't know. What is it? I was like, you wrote it.
I'm in a rush.
I'm using Ely match ammo, conservative sniper hunter.
Yeah. I got him his t-shirt though right here.
Oh, there you go.
Read it sideways, Dick.
Yeah.
Read it sideways.
Yeah.
Turn it sideways. Turn it sideways. Oh yeah. Oh,
nice.
You had it. Oh yeah. It basically says Brandon, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
So
Finish him. Yeah, that's what Ray looked like. Finish him. Shaggy Rifle. Awesome. Fight one. Oh, Abigail got it first.
I gotta get
Fuski. The rifles messing up is due to them being that high precision and tolerances and those like AR. Blah. Yep.
I don't know. I mean, there's a you can buy all these high end parts, but dude, everybody makes a certain tolerance. It's like you're piecing together. You know,
What the hell?
I just
You all
broke
right,
it.
Nick?
I'm good.
Whoa.
A little too much to drink.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
yeah.
That's
You can buy
fun.
high name stuff. You can buy high brand name stuff, dude, but you don't know if it's gonna work. So
Yeah, but you're more likely to make it through a match having better gear than some crap off some sporting goods store that
right,
doesn't have decent stuff.
dude, there's guys out here with PSA rifles, man. You know,
I'll tell you
Yeah.
this: a CZ 457 or a T1X from Tika. I've never seen either of those guns go down in a match yet. If you're going out there and you would just want reliability and an accurate rifle, I think if I had it all over to do again, I probably would have started with one of those.
Yeah. Josh Thomas's rifle, man, that thing shoots freaking amazing.
Hey, something really cool happened at the CD match. So Kenny and I meet these two guys, and they came up. They're like, man, we are here because we watch your channel. We wanted to shoot this match. They weren't old enough to rent a car, but they were old enough to rent a U-Haul. They drove a U-Haul all the way here from Texas, shot the match. Now, they had never done it before, right? These guys were super cool. We met them over at the restaurant and talked to them for a while. And he's like, we don't know what we're doing. We're shooting M80 ball. I mean, literally M80 ball. And he said, you know, we
That's
shoot at
awesome.
a target, and we're scaring the crap out of the target. Well, they came in dead last out of 64 teams, and one of the sponsors gave them each $1,100 scopes.
yeah, they're pretty high end scope.
That was really cool of the company to do that.
Holy hell, that's
'cause
awesome.
They said our scopes are crap. We can't see anything. But we just came out here and had a blast. And they said, we're going to train. We're going to be out here next year. Same time, same everything. So that was really cool of the sponsors to do that. It was a good show of appreciation.
Yeah, I need to get Matt P or Dick out there. Someone needs to shoot that match with me. I need to go. I was half excited that I didn't go because we've been shooting a match every week for the last whatever, but it was nice to have a weekend off.
Wow.
But I also was a little bummed that I missed the match because that's an amazing match to go to.
Rick, barring it doesn't fall
Yes, it is.
on the PRS Rimfire Southeastern finale, I will commit to next year.
Awesome.
Can't.
All right.
Guys,
If it's
I'm
on
gonna
the
have a
PRS
rifle.
Southeastern
Guys, I'm going to have
finale,
a
I can't do
rifle
it.
for regionals and for hopefully nationals. So I'm looking forward to a rifle that works. So super excited about it.
Yeah.
Hell
What I was
yeah.
going to say was, guys, the amount of matches I shoot per year, this is the one match that I look forward to more than any other event that I go to. It is that much fun.
Yeah, and it's not too far for me. I'm definitely going to make this a yearly thing to do.
So other news, Ray, exciting news.
Yeah, and you're just walking. There's no physical element.
Yeah, you're not.
You're hiking, but it's not. You're not for time. Don't
Gosh.
put up your pot of rice and build it on the rock on the way. You can eat lunch on the move, but yeah, there's no time constraint or anything. Just when you get done with the stage, you just walk to the next one. All total, you're going to cover some mileage, but it's just walking.
It wasn't bad. I did it. I made it. No problem. Hey, Kenny, you got a comment up there. Brody says,
no, I wish I'm going to Sniper Zone. No, and I can't. Unfortunately, I work my main job that I have that
that's
I
not
work
the
for.
question. What the hell are you
Okay.
talking about?
Which question?
Put it on
Put
the
it
screen,
Got
fool.
it on the screen.
If Krieger 2022 out slap a Douglas on mine, I'll be an old man. Yeah, dude. Honestly, there's a lot of channels. There's a few channels out there. Panther Hollow Shooting Sports is shooting a 24-inch Douglas barrel consistently within a minute of a soda can at 532 yards with a Douglas barrel, and that's a 1-14 twist. The barrel that I've made, 2 barrels that I made previously, the 18-inch, there's an 18-inch barrel that shot lights out as well. There's another one that had a weird cold bore shift, but it still shoots lights out. But it's just every barrel manufacturer has an issue.
What's up?
What's up, Hugo?
Hugo!
You got to rewind back, Hugo. Hey, we tried to get a mariachi hat for Hugo. He says, "Oh, that's racist." I'm like, "What?"
You're the one that brought the hat.
I was like, "Yeah, that's racist." I'm like, you brought the hat.
Hey, we had that the last match, and he never gave it to you guys.
I was gonna
When
wear
we
it in
were in
podium.
Wyoming.
Yeah, we couldn't find a mariachi hat to save our life out here.
Man, Hugo is a fun partner, but his normal partner didn't have champion soccer or whatever daughter's soccer game. So you all look good. Shut out. What'd you guys get? What was your what'd you guys rate?
Your placement, sir.
Your placement.
Hey, listen, the street
Yeah.
party guy.
Hey DW, this was +5. +5 was the one that built the tripods. Death X Squad is the owner is +5.
15th place.
15th.
Right on.
Right.
Damn,
Top 15.
that's good, buddy. That's really good.
Still beat you.
No, I didn't say that. that was him.
And Bailey, I would say you're better off going a different route. We had a guy just have to switch from a 10-22. You're not going to get many of those that'll shoot less than 3 or 4 minutes angle.
If you want to just go and have fun and not worry about it, it's an option. But
He's
if
like,
you're
dudes.
looking for something a little more accurate, then no.
Yeah.
A guy commented on my channel and says, "You're looking for an excuse to hate on Voodoo." No, I like Voodoo.
No,
Yeah, dude. And
I own
that's
2 of them.
yeah,
I just want the
there's
damn mags to work.
there's no they both shoot great. It's not one, you can make anything work. Matt's making it work. His rifle shoots great, right?
Yeah, his rifle runs well, but he doesn't have a 360.
Right.
I think there's most of the issues are coming from the new
No,
build.
no, not true. The last match we shot with Matt, the only issue he had was when he put that 15-round metal mag in there. Do you remember?
Yeah, the metal
Mags and 360 bolts.
You know what's crazy though is Chris Simmons. He runs only metal mags. His rifle runs like I shot it the other day. We were shooting some practice stage stuff, and his rifle runs only. Well, I don't know if they'll run only metal, but he prefers metal, so that's what he runs.
You better take a picture of the action, the feed ramps, and everything. Let's figure that out.
Well, see, his is not really a Voodoo though. It is, but it isn't. It's a custom barrel.
He's got a custom barrel, yeah. So this is another advantage of the Remax. The barrel that I do, I put a radius on there with a very high polish, which is not seen a lot on a lot of production guns. There's a 30-degree radius on top of the chamber that's really high polished out, and that really helps out with the feeding.
Oh, there we go. Raise down.
Where'd that go? Oh, hold on.
Asians down.
How do you freaking do this? There we go. Stay. So yeah, there's a lot of benefits to it. I'll eventually figure out how to chamber a Voodoo. You know, they got the relief cuts, so that's what makes it different. I get a lot of emails. I mean, lots of emails. Folks want to send Bargars in or Voodoos. It's something I want to definitely get into. It's just what it is they got relief cuts for the extractors or the firing pin or something that needs to be either broached out or milled out, and to do that properly means relief cuts. It's damn near impossible to do, and honestly, for the amount of work it is, without the proper machinery, it's it's not going to be honest. I'll be honest, it's not going to make me money.
So we have we're looking at getting a sponsorship, and we have a good donor, and I wanted to get a few custom guns built for Top Junior.
Yep.
Now, I didn't know if that would be something you'd want to do for us, and of course I'm asking you in a public forum, so you can crap on me later.
I basically need to get one, and I don't know if you guys know, I come from a machinist background. My uncle still owns a very high-end precision CNC tool and die machine shop. So it's just a matter of fact of getting one, coming up with a game plan, and executing X amount of barrels. So
Res Dog, I haven't shot the Tika or the Savage Precision, so
I like the Tika. One of our juniors has a Savage Precision. It's just
what
not.
do you think?
I
Go
don't think he
Tika.
has the right ammo either, so I don't think he lot tested. So it would be an unfair remark. You know what I mean? Because realistically, without lot testing, Ray's just doing.
You guys all right over there in
Circus
that
Olay
car?
tricks over there.
Must have been an earthquake in New Mexico right now. Friends don't let friends buy Savage.
We've got it balanced on the radio.
every time it lets one go, man, the car rumbles.
Oh, Eddie Flores says he's seen Tika have mag issues. We got gear choices out there. Has anyone seen a CZ457 with an 8-inch barrel? 8-inch barrel?
What the heck?
8-inch barrel.
What the hell?
Why 8-inch?
It's a pocket pistol. I don't know. It says 8-inch. Maybe he hit the wrong button. I don't know.
Might as well buy a life card.
18-inch.
Sounds like a pistol.
Probably meant.
Yeah,
You
probably
probably
an
made
18.
18-inch barrel.
Oh, yeah. I'm
They
gonna
come
go
with
with
the precision trainer comes in 18.5-inch.
Dude, honestly, that's what the ideal range. Everybody goes 18 to 22. That's what I've seen.
Yeah, 18 to 20.
Shouldn't be any accuracy issues, but you know, like everybody does that has 22s, there's a little bit of lot hunting or ammo hunting you have to find. Some
That
more
is a
than
big
others.
majority. If those guys aren't doing any lot testing, you're actually never going to find out how great your rifle can shoot.
Yeah,
Say that again, Rick. Say that one more time. What was that?
He's like,
Ah! You must have listened, Daniel-san.
I can't get over that hat.
YouTube.
You and Yang can wear those hats now.
Hey, I would seriously take this home with me if I could fit it in my luggage, but I'm flying out like really early in the morning, and this isn't going to pack well. So this is going to go home with Kenny.
Yeah.
What are you
Halloween's
talking
coming
about?
up.
You wear it on the airplane.
Heck
you're a-
no.
Yeah,
If
carry on. Just wear
If
it
you're
on.
a grown-ass man,
You
you would
can
show
wear
us
it
a
on.
picture with that on your hand in the airplane.
I am a grown man. I am not wearing this on an airplane. This is a
Come
lampshade, okay?
on. Come
Hashtag
on.
Stop Asian Hate. Hey, he might get a first class row ticket with that.
Hey,
Or
that
kicked off
put
the
on
plane.
a black shower robe. Your money,
Get
bro.
kicked off the plane.
Red Dog's getting he's getting Vietnam flashbacks from that hat.
Where are you
Oh, look
traveling
at
to, sir?
this.
Busan. Going back to China. Busan.
Look at this, guys
Lab.
and gals. That's a tree feller. He got a third place. That's a cool trophy.
Nice.
Nice.
It says
Congrats.
Queensland Military Rifle Club, safety through training. That's a cool trophy with the 22L Aussie. Third place. Nicely done. He's a great shooter. I'm
So I got
shooting
an
my second
interesting-
night match on Halloween. How can I get a suppressor to not affect my accuracy shooting into 300 yards? I don't know. Get
Take
a
it
Thunder
off.
Beast.
Okay, guys. So there is a video that someone sent me, and the guy that did this video does not have a big channel. I mean, I think he had like 4 videos. But what he did was he took a 22, and I guess the guy's a bench rest shooter because the guy can shoot some incredible groups with bench rest target. And what he did was he shot all these groups. and then he laid it down on like cellulose and then tracked each one of the 10 groupings. And then what he did was he did it non-suppressed, then he did it suppressed with a dirty suppressor, and it shifted completely. Like 6 o'clock and the group opened way up. And then he did the exact same thing, and he started overlaying these, and then he did it with a 22 suppressor that was clean. And the shifts were horrible going from dirty to clean. So unless you're going to make this thing spotless, every time you want to shoot, you're going to have a pretty big impact shift. And the groups did open up, but I do not recall the video name whatsoever. I saw it, I watched it, and I got rid of the email. But I'm not shooting a precision rimfire match with a suppressor. It's not happening. I found out enough for myself, and then I saw this guy back it up, and his tests, showed the same thing pretty much.
Yeah, the best in the nation aren't shooting suppressed. That should tell you something right there.
How many bench press guys shoot suppressed?
Not one person. And everybody that I talk to that does, they do 22 railgun. This is how accurate they got to be. And when I asked them the same question about suppressed, every single one of them was like, no. There's no reason to go suppressed. It affects accuracy. Every single one of these guys. And these are guys that set nation records that retired here where I live.
Hey, guys, well, since we're on the subject of 22s, and I know Rick wanted to do this, he was privy to this the other week when we were shooting at Memorial 3-gun. But Josh Thomas had a chat, but I know Rick has a chat that reaches more people. There was something that I proposed because he said ask any question. It was a Q&A session. So when I went out to Todd Hodnitz at Out at Accuracy First a couple weeks ago, we got onto the topic of subsonic versus supersonic. For those that follow Josh's channel, it's all based on 22, and it's great information. But he had taken SK supersonic and compared it to subsonic, and there really wasn't a difference. Everybody thought that. I mean, Dick, how many people shoot supersonic at your match?
One, if they're brand new.
Okay.
And they got
So the argument has always been you don't want to shoot supersonic because when it leaves the barrel, it's going to go into supersonic to transonic to subsonic, and you don't want that transition happening. Well, yes. When Josh did the video, it didn't show any of that. So while I was at Todd Hodnitz's place, now these guys are in tight with Litz and everybody else. They are top-notch guys. They know ballistics, okay? And what we did is we started running calculations. And I said, guys, go ahead and follow along. Do this on your Strelok Pro. Do it on your Kestrel, whatever you want to do. But what you're going to do is do a full value wind with your 22 supersonic at, let's just say, 400 yards or 500 yards. And tell me what the wind drift is. Using the exact same bullet, same manufacturer, now you shoot subsonic, shoot it at 400 yards, full value wind. What's the drift on that? And every single model we ran, you have less wind drift with a subsonic bullet than a supersonic bullet at distance. It's very interesting information. Dick, you'll probably find it interesting. I can't go into detail, but I know there are some groups that are testing 30 cal bullets subsonic at long range because of less wind drift.
I'm gonna put that.
Everybody's like, "Holy crud!" And even Tyler Orth was on there, and he was like, "Yep, here it is. It's less wind drift."
No, and it's funny. I was gonna tell you, Ray. You asked the question a while back, and I got to test it unimpeded ad nauseum. Was the AR up against the barrier with a break, right?
Yep.
Up against like a tree or a wall or something.
So we were seeing anything from 2 to 4 inches.
Yeah.
2 to 4 inches.
Yeah, I was actually going to simulate that. I'm glad you had a chance to do it. And somebody commented here, and this came up in that chat. Yeah, look, we get it that Mark and Sam are shooting at 1,000 yards with supersonic. But just like Josh, and I don't watch the Mark and Sam. I know it's a great, great channel. Yeah. But the argument was made, and like I said, I can't speak about it because I don't watch their channel. I don't watch many YouTube channels at all, but the targets that they're shooting at size-wise doesn't compare to what we're trying to do, okay, at all. Rick and I, we were goofing off one day, and we were shooting out at 700 with these things. We would shoot them out at 1,000 or even further, but you're going to have some type of prism or a TACCOM or run some insane amount of MOAs on your rail. So yeah, it can be done with either or. But if you're for competition, I think you're going to see a lot more consistency out of the subs than you will the supers. They'll both do it.
Now,
Yeah.
that's interesting information. I have to plug
There's
that
more
in.
wind. That's it. Wombat says that he had a mover, a vertical mover. That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I haven't shot one of those. I wonder if you can just set yours up, Dick, where it's this way and it's.
No, you can. You
You
can. That may be a thing here. Same thing with 90-degree offsets. Those are interesting to throw people at. Not many people practice.
All right, so here's a big curveball. Do you know that wind does not push a bullet?
No.
Wind does not push a bullet.
You asked me that question too. I'm like sitting here like, dude, is this a trick question or what?
Okay, and you guys are saying that guy's an idiot. I'm not watching him anymore. So
We said that a long time ago.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. I don't know. I don't get it. So let's
I
pretend
just
this is the
kidding.
bullet. Now let's say this is the back of the bullet, right? And let's say this is the nose of the bullet. And your bullet is traveling this direction here. Where's the weight on most of your rifle bullets? Is it in the front or the back?
Is it
It's
back?
in the back.
It's in the back, correct. That's where most of the weight is. Well, anything that you take that has weight on the front, what does it do when you drop it? Or if it has weight on the back? So let's say I just dropped this lighter
The back
here, right?
comes
Let's
around
say
to
we
the
have a
front.
ton of weight in the back. What? Okay, so this gets people thinking about what's really going on, and when you get into this, I mean, we cut
That's
into
why the bullet has to
very
spin.
fine. So what? There you go. That's part of it. But now think about what happens if you were to take a wind vane, or a wind cock, and you put it on top of a building, and you have the wind blowing. What does it do?
It
Turns into
steers
Does it go into the wind, or does it take its ass and go away from the wind?
Turns
ass
into the
away.
wind.
It turns into the wind. So if you take this bullet, guys, and let's say we do a full value wind this way, everybody thinks that bullet's being pushed over, and that's not what happens, okay? What happens is that bullet tries to turn into the wind. Now, what's behind the back of the bullet?
Ass.
Yeah, there's ass, but what
Vapor
is
trail.
Bigger
there's
surface.
drag,
Drag,
right?
drag.
There's drag. Having that drag in that pocket, if we put air here and that bullet tries to nose in towards the wind, that drag starts to pull that bullet in that direction. That is precisely what's going on. Okay. We got to see some really cool high-speed video of stuff using one of those red cameras. And guys, this is all science. It's not, mumbo jumbo witchcraft. I'd never thought about it that way. We all think, hey, it pushes this bullet over to the side as it's going through the air. That's not what's happening. It was really, really cool. I learned a ton of information at their school.
That's why twist rate to bullet weight is so important.
Anyway, thought that was a good tidbit.
That was a good tidbit.
It's good stuff.
Yep. It is precise. Just went into. I actually recorded all of that. And if you guys don't know who Todd Hodnett or Colby Hodnett is, I mean, those are the guys that are training our top of the top warfighters. And some of the systems they've come up with, if you guys have accuracy first on your Kestrels, which most of you would if you have a 47 or 5700 Elite, whatever it is now, there's some really cool tools in there, not so much for PRS, but getting rounds on target without a range card. I'm going to give a demo of all of this when I get a little bit of free time, but using what they call wind drops or quick wind, and using, which I told Kenny about it. I told Rick about it, but Kenny was on the range and tried it.
Oh, dude, right on the phone.
Using your rifle number and using your speed drop, you can turn that into what we call a C drop.
Did you guys use? You didn't use that at this match.
No, this is not the place for it.
Yeah, I'm going. The
But he
targets are too
proved it.
small. For
And
that.
so what you can do is take a regular mill reticle or MO. I mean, seriously, guys, this is crazy.
Yeah.
If I say it's 450 yards, all he does is put 4.5 mils on it, and he's on the money.
And it worked.
You have a certain range you can work with. This is not maximum point blank range. They're maximum point blank 0 or whatever they call it.
Yeah, it's like a window of.
There's a window, but it's a very large window depending on the caliber. And
I think it's badass because
Kenny was like, "Holy crap, this is
because when
sick."
you can go like this
On
to
the
go
phone.
650.
Yeah, he just happened to
6.5,
call
boom.
me, and I'm literally at the range or where I live. He calls me, and he's like, "Hey, try this out." So same thing. So I looked at my Kestrel, went through the Kestrel numbers and all that, found my gun number and all this, and he dialed down, and he's like, well, "How far is that target right now?" I'm like, looking at the reticle. It's about 8/10. So we subtracted, was it 8?
Well, yeah, but
So this is
the 500
That's a
yard
different
target.
500-yard target.
I was like, "Hold 5 mils." He was like, "What?" He holds 5 mils. Ding.
And this is like a 10-inch plate. I'm like, no way, try another one. So there's another one, 700. I'm like,
I said, "Hold 7."
I was like, bing. I'm like, what the? So, dude, and this was repeatable. I went the next day later. I'm like, this is not true. So, sure enough, the range that your Kestrel will tell you the range too, and it's dead on. It was like 422 or 420, all the way out to 1,003 yards that you could do this to on a 10-inch plate, and it is spot on. So, yeah, that's very,
Only
very.
thing you gotta
No,
fight
the
for win.
application for this would be DMR matches, Dick.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Nope.
pretty cool
and you
stuff.
can't have a zero
It's
stop.
already
You can't have a zero
It's
stop. No.
You can't have a zero stop.
no.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to go back to Dick.
Ray told me that, and I was like, "Oh, this is badass."
Yeah, Dick, when you're talking about the velocity, your barrel twist rate. Now, this is something that I experienced out here because obviously we had left the right wind. Now I'm pushing a 105 at 2950, and I was having to hold more wind than Ray's 2,800 feet a second. So that whole concept of the wind.
But you had a faster twist than
Yeah.
he did, too.
Well, I have actually slower twist rate, but I'm spinning faster because of the velocity.
I thought you said yours was 1 in 7. His is 7.5.
Mine's a 1 in 7.7. His is a 1 in 7.5. However, I am 2,900 feet a second, so it is spinning a hell of a lot more faster.
Every single stage that we shot, and we were trying to do the calculations on it because shooting, let's say, a 6 Creedmoor versus a 223, you might hold 2/3 wind value or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because and this is another thing too, guys. Shooting like the CD match, my job as the gasser is not, or secondary, is not just to hit the 3 closest targets. If you're going to do your partner a favor, and this worked great because Ken's like, dude, these wind calls are spot on.
Yeah.
I'll go for further targets, even if I've already engaged my 3. If we have time, I'll take a poke at 800 yards because he's going to have to with one shot. And so I'll make a run at it, and I'll say, "Oh, that's 1.1 mils. That gives him the data he needs to make a first round hit."
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you work together as a team. It's not just getting your 3 hits and getting off the mark and getting him on it.
Yeah,
you're not doing your job if you're doing that.
Yeah,
I'm basically the win bitch.
That's
what
right, Dick. That's the same shit you got to do next weekend for me, by the way.
No problem. I'll do my best.
Yeah, I mean, Kenya was killing some. We're talking 5-inch diamonds, and some of these were 800 yards.
Yeah,
it was crazy. It was good stuff.
Hey, diamonds are the most unforgiving target on earth.
Oh yeah, I found that out. There's a 300-yard target. I'm like, what the?
Went over the top of it. Over the top.
Where is it?
Yeah, we're looking at it.
That's the hard part, finding the damn thing.
Yeah.
If it would have been an IPSC, you would have caught the shoulder, but it's a diamond, so
dude.
it's a miss.
Well,
all right, you guys, we got a question. Okay. We got Joker's Wild out there. It says, have a Bagara B14R coming and a Vortex Viper. What would be the first thing you would suggest I buy besides these to start going to matches? All right.
As many lots of ammo as you can get. Lot test.
All right. That's a good answer. More than likely going to need a bipod. There's probably going to more than likely be a prone stage. Or you can use it to 0. What do you got? Anything? Come on, Chatty Cathy's. Team Rice.
Are you asking us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
All right, so if somebody just bought a Bagara B14R and they want to start going to matches. They've got their scope. They've got the rail minutes of angles figured out. That might be the first thing, is to make sure that he's got what he needs, which he's probably running 30 minutes on that. So if he's got 30 minutes, he'll be good to go at almost all your matches. First thing is going to be a bipod and some type of bag. Okay. Now don't get crazy with the bags. If all you're going to do is shoot a match, you can borrow pump pillows and all this other stuff, but you're going to need some type of rear bag. At some point, you'll need some type of rear bag. That and ammunition is all you need to shoot these matches.
And
just
dope.
don't have.
You need to figure out your dope. So stray lock
Correct.
or something.
Yeah, go with Stree Lock. I mean, don't show up to a match with a 50-yard zero. And I always recommend a 50-yard zero. Yeah, you can vary from that if you like, but you need to find access to a range where you at least have like 100 yards to kind of confirm it, so that it'll give you a generalization of where you need to be as far as your holds. Now, if you can get out to 200 and 300 yards and kind of confirm that, it would be even better. But that's all you need to go to a match. That's how you're going to get your feet wet and get started. But before you get overwhelmed, I'm going to highly urge you to dry fire your rifle, if your rifle is capable of dry firing, and work on 90-second times, just kind of moving from one position, simulate your shooting, to another position, to another, and then eventually go to live fire with that, because 90 seconds is going to feel like a blink in a match.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get 3 shots off and 4 shots, and you've dropped all the other ones. Now, if you make your hits, great, but you're not going to win matches hitting 3 shots per stage. Not going to happen.
If you come down here, we got plenty of bags.
So learn time.
David from WeBag gave us all the
management.
bags you can want to borrow.
Yeah, I do know that people let you borrow some gear, especially if you're trying it out.
Yeah.
Tell them you're new.
Yeah, and tell them, say, it's my first time.
Yeah, they'll help you out.
Take what you got and go out there. You'll see exactly what you're going to need.
Yeah.
That's right.
Everyone will lend you everything that you would want to try. You can try everything before you buy it. There's no need in wasting your money and time. Show up, shoot a match, figure out the ammo that works best in your gun.
Yep.
And you're
Yes.
going to need Ear Pro.
Sub
Well,
MOA rifle.
not
go shoot
really.
a press match.
Yeah, you'll want sub ammo.
Yeah. Sub MOA. Guarantee. Yeah, you need to have at least sub MOA rifle. And you go out there with no binos. Just go out there with your rifle on ammo. And you will have people that will lend you gear, what you need to do. And that's going to tell you exactly, hey man, I tried this out. This worked for me. I'm definitely gonna, I'm gonna buy that.
We have 3 to 4 new shooters every match. We're fortunate. David from WeBag gave us about 15 different bags as loaner bags, and I give them one of each, and I go, just experiment, try everything out, figure out what you like, what works best for you, and then you can buy accordingly. But I mean, realistically, it's such a good, forgiving community and helpful community. Nobody's gonna let you fail.
Yeah. Well, we'll just Diffuse King. He commented that most matches he sees there's a 50-yard sight in it board,
And that's it.
That's it.
Yep.
I don't know of any other match other than the one that Rick and I shot out in Hazard, Kentucky, I think it was. No, it wasn't. It was the DRC range in Tennessee. That one had a couple of steals, but there was a 50-yard board. You typically can't shoot more than 50 at most of these matches. Do 0 or confirm 0 in the morning. So 50-yard 0 is a good thing to have, in my opinion. That's all we run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And know where your cold bore shot's going to be, because sometimes they won't let you get a 0, and you'll have to shoot a cold bore shot before you can actually 0.
Yeah.
So knowing that information definitely helps.
Right.
So Ray, we had something unique happen at our last match. Obviously, right behind me is the Black Watch logo from 3 Scots Brigade in Scotland, right?
Yep.
Very notorious British Brigade.
Yep.
The son-in-law of the lady that runs the range is actually an officer in the 3 Scots Brigade, and he was here on leave and got to shoot the match. So we actually had a member of Blackwatch shoot a Blackwatch match.
That
So that
is
was pretty
awesome.
cool. What's the chances, right? Like small world.
Yeah, you've done a great
That is
job
cool.
getting that going. They shoot good, but are hit and miss. Bagara
See you,
gives
Tree
you a
Fella.
better
Yep.
platform. Tree Fella's out here?
Yeah, Matt Croft's. We're gonna have to get out of here too. We got planes to catch and leave in the morning, and we still haven't even packed up. So,
Yep.
man, it's been an awesome
Good night,
chat.
Matt.
It's good to see both of you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Congrats on your placing of the match. Hey, I want to see an airplane picture with you in the hat.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah, Dizzler.
Double
In a
dog
bathrobe.
dare.
Bathrobe. Wear a bathrobe.
Not
and a hat.
happening. It's going home with Kennedy. Kennedy.
Dude, I'm gonna drive like this with a camera. I'm gonna try to film people's reaction.
You
Yeah,
should.
I'm driving.
do it.
There's a few check stations. For one, they want to speak Spanish to me.
Put
so I'm gonna
sunglasses on too.
up for 'em.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through the check station with this on and see maybe they may not speak Spanish to me.
If Kenny just did a little bit longer on the Fu Manchu right here,
Yeah.
dude, that would be classic.
Dude, it's gonna be like 2 years.
He needs the
ago.
round ones. He's got to go. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see. All right, we're done. We did our hour and 30. What else we got here? We got the Elfster still out there. What's up? Going to bed, he says.
Hey, hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that
Thumbs
like
up.
button, you lazy bones, you lazy bones. Let's see. Border Patrol is going to say, what the hell? All right. Well, it was a fun chat, Dick. It was great having
Thank
you
you
on
for
there.
having me on.
Looking forward to you coming down this week, getting some practice in before our big Snipers Unknown challenge.
Yep, see you Wednesday.
All right, buddy.
All right.
All right, everybody out there, appreciate you guys showing up. Hopefully you hit the like button, and congratulations to 6 runners for winning Zermatt Action Remax. So
Go
congratulations.
1 in 12, 6 rudders. 1 in 12.
Jeez. Let's see. The only people driving with those hats are couples on a trip. All right, you guys have a great night. We got Michael 47s out there. Does the Zermatt make left-handed? Ooh, I don't know.
Yes, they do. Yes,
they do? Okay. Yes, they do, Michael 47. Let's see. I got my Tika shooting tacks at 100 yards, Johnny Watt says. Did hit the button. Thanks, guys, for the great chat. I appreciate it. Otter, Abigail's out there. Have a pistol class in the morning. Good luck, Abigail. Shoot them good.
Have fun.
Yep, Zermatt does the left-handed. And all right, you guys have a wonderful night. See you on the next one. And one of these days, I'll get my 3-gun videos out there. Just, I sure like the long range over the 3-gun, but I'll try to get those going this week.